Hi friends, I'm Smita and welcome to my channel Divine Vibrations. How are you all doing? We are in the sacred time of Navratri, which is the 9 days where the goddess energy is evoked. So happy Navratri to all of you. Today is the second day of Navratra, and while praying today, I was guided to do a reading for all of you. It was as if the goddess wanted to speak to you all through me. She told me, do a reading. I want to give some messages to people. I don't know who of those people you are, but I feel whoever is destined to read this message or receive this message from the goddess will come to this reading, will be guided to this reading when their time comes, when the right time comes for them to receive this message. This will be a timeless reading. It will be applicable to you anytime you come across it. If these messages are meant for you, you will reach this reading anytime. So here I have three options for you, three cards. These are three animal cards and we have crystals behind them. I will read these cards for you also. These are your options. The first is goldfish, the second is porcupine, and the third is a peacock. You can choose any of these animals and then I will shuffle and pull out some cards for you regarding what is the challenge you're currently facing, what is blocking you, what is the advice from the goddess, and what will be the outcome of your challenge. So you can think up a problem that is bothering you the most and you can receive the messages for that. After pulling out the cards, I will also pull out some charms to get more information on this problem. I'll pull out some alphabets and numbers also to see what will be significant in your life at this time. I will also pull out zodiac signs to see who will be the zodiac sign that will be important to you. So let us see how this reading goes. Okay. So I will also put a picture of these cards so that you can pause and have a closer look at these cards and choose your card. This is card 1 goldfish, card 2 porcupine and card 3 peacock. So you can choose whichever you want or you can choose two cards for two different problems. You can also do that. So let's get into the reading. We will start with the goldfish card. It reads, I am so incredibly lucky. I have many blessings in my life. I am fortunate. I have excellent business skills. I earn an unlimited income doing what I love. Abundance and prosperity are constantly flowing in my life. I embrace joy, harmony, and inner peace on all levels. The stone or the crystal we have here is the golden topaz. It reads, are you peaceful and prosperous? Are you having success with your business? Harmony abounds. Now it is a time to relax into your good fortune. Pay attention. Good opportunities are available to you. You are incredibly lucky. So a lot of luck is coming to you who choose this card. Good business is coming to you. You are fortunate. You are lucky. Believe in that. Believe you have excellent business skills. Don't doubt yourself. And remember that unlimited income will come to you when you do what you love. Abundance and prosperity will always be there in your life. You need to be joyous, harmonious and peaceful inside. Then everything else will fall into place outside. Forgive me, my throat is very bad today. But since I was guided to do this reading, I didn't want to delay the messages for you all. So let's begin with what is the challenge you're currently facing, group 1. What is the challenge you're currently facing? You have the Knight of Swords. I'm getting two messages here. I feel that one group of people are not being able to move forward. They want to move forward but they are stuck in a place, they are stuck in some situation. It could be a work or job or a relationship that is not making them happy and they are feeling very agitated and very restless to move forward, but they are not being able to move forward and they are not being able to move towards their victory or in the direction that they want. They're not progressing from where they are, and that is bothering you a lot. You're feeling stuck and trapped in a situation. You are trying all your best, you're putting all your energy in trying to move forward, but it's just not happening. The more you push, the more hopelessness comes to you, the more you feel you're banging your head against a wall. You can't move forward, you're unable to move forward. Nothing seems to change in your situation. That is your biggest challenge. For another group, I'm getting that you are blindly running forward on a mission, and it's all in your mind. You are just thinking from your mind. You're just thinking like you are in a rat race. You want to achieve something, you have a goal, you want to reach that goal, you want to earn that money, you want to reach that bank balance, you want to have that car that you like, or you want to buy that big house that you want, and you're just blindly running forward behind your goals and ambitions, and you are neglecting your feelings in that case, because swords is all about the mind. It's being in your mind, being in your ego. And the Knight of Swords is a person who is very restless, who's just charging forward full blast without thinking of his own feelings or anybody else's feelings. So if you're running forward like this, you need to stop. Remember what the goldfish message came, that you need to stop and breathe, relax. Believe you have abundance. Don't run behind abundance blindly with just your mind and ego. Follow your heart. Pay attention to what you're feeling. Pay attention to what your soul is telling you. Pay attention to what your higher self is telling you. When you follow your heart, abundance will flow to you. When you do things you love, when you are happy inside, when you feel abundant inside, when you feel loved, cherished inside, you will automatically attract abundance outside in your world, in your surroundings. The money will come. Find your peace first, find your balance first, find your harmony first inside yourself. When we fix the inside, the outside automatically gets fixed. So pay attention to what is going on inside your heart, inside your soul. Don't allow your ego to drive you in a direction that is not right for you. Don't be blind to your feelings. Another message I'm getting is the Knight of Swords is air energy, which could be one of the air signs, that is Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. So maybe a person who has these qualities or these signs may be significant at this moment in your life, which is a problem to you in any way. Alright, let's see what is the challenge you're facing, what is the block that you're facing. What is blocking you from moving forward or resolving the situation? I love when the cards resonate with what I was saying. See, this is your challenge, Knight of Cups. You need to go in another direction. See, these both knights are facing in the opposite direction. And the Knight of Cups is a knight who thinks from his heart. He's carrying the cup of love. He's carrying the cup of his emotions. He has poured his emotions into this cup which he's ready to offer. And as I was just saying, stop running behind your ego and your mind. Don't stop allowing your mind to take you in a different direction that you want. Listen to your heart and go in the direction that your heart takes you. See this, he's very calm, he's very composed. If you see these two knights, see how different they are. This fellow is running forward, rushing in full speed. This fellow is moving very calm, composed, carrying his cup so that his emotions are not spilled, taking care, moving forward but not rushing. balancing his cup, balancing his emotions, but making a steady progress to move forward. He is very much in peace and harmony. He is very much composed. He is in no hurry to run forward. So bring yourself in this energy. This is your challenge, listening to your heart, listening to your emotions, being in your emotions, being in your soul. So allow your mind some rest, give it rest. Stop letting it chase you and push you in the wrong direction. Move in the direction of your heart. Move in the direction of your soul. Allow your soul to speak to you. Allow your heart to speak to you. Embrace your emotions. Respect your emotions. That is a sign of self-love. When we don't respect our emotions, we are not loving ourselves. We are allowing the world and our ego to influence us, to disrespect us. We are not respecting what we feel is the right path, what we are feeling. We are not respecting our own selves. So we should respect ourselves. We should love ourselves, love our emotions, embrace them, and move in the direction where they are taking us. The heart and the soul always knows better than the mind. Remember that. It knows the past, present and future, whereas the mind is limited to this particular time, this particular life. The soul can knows beyond life. It can see beyond time and space. So trust your soul, trust your heart and follow in the direction of the... Let's see what message the goddess wants to give us through the angels. What message the goddess wants to give us through these angels. What message the goddess wants to give us. What advice you need to follow. See, just what I was saying. I'm saying it and the cards are coming to confirm it. Isn't that beautiful? So we have the crown chakra, which reads, pay attention to your ideas as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers. Right. So trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your soul, connect to the divine. The crown chakra is at the top of our head, which is a connection to the divine, which connects us to the universe, to the higher self, to the higher energies. So, and the higher energies talks to you, the higher self or the universe talks to you through your intuition, to what messages you receive in downloads. So pay attention to those messages, pay attention to the intuition you are receiving. You are ignoring your intuition, you are ignoring your higher self, you are ignoring the messages the universe is sending you. Sometimes these messages also come in that form of words spoken by people as angel numbers or as some songs, or you read a book or you read a title of a book and something clicks in you, or you may hear someone say something, or a stranger may say something to you, or your friend or relatives or anybody you know may say something to you that will click, that is a message for you. But we ignore it, saying it's coincidence or it is just we don't give it importance, but those are messages of the universe that they are sending to you through different means. So pay attention to those messages, pay attention to your intuition and your heart and your soul, and follow the path of your heart. Let's see what will be the outcome. What will be the outcome of this situation? We have worked through your fears. This is the new moon in Scorpio. We'll have the new moon in Scorpio in 2 months' time. So somewhere I feel that all this is happening because of fears. You are fearing for your abundance, you are fearing for your safety, you are fearing about what the people will say. You are fearing, how will I face everyone, how will I manage it, how will I create abundance, how will I build what I want to build. And those fears are making you not listen to your heart and follow your ego, which is saying, no, we need the money, we need this, we need that before we can do others. We normally base our decisions on these fears. We have to get money or house or or other abundant things, or bank balance, car, whatever, land, house, we should have all these, then we'll be happy. No, when we are happy, everything else will come to us. So, and happiness will never come by following your mind, it will always come by following your heart. Peace will come always when you are aligned with your heart, when you are doing what you love. When you work, then your work is not a burden. I've seen people being frustrated in their jobs and being frustrated in the work they do. Don't. If you love your work, you will never feel frustrated. You will never feel that burden. You will enjoy the work. And when you enjoy your work, abundance will come to you. Listen to the ideas the universe is giving you. It is telling you how to take it forward. It is just your fears that are blocking you. Let go of your fears and everything else will fall into place. Okay. So I will pull out some zodiac signs. I'll pull out two for you. One zodiac sign will be who will be your positive influence in your life, and at this time who can help you with the situation. And the second will be who is a negative influence whom you should avoid. So let's pull out who's the positive person, zodiac sign, who is helping in this situation. We have Capricorn. So a person who has Capricorn, Sun, Moon or Ascendant may be giving you positive advice, or will be able to help you and give you the right direction, or will support you and help you in this situation in any way possible. It can be by advice, or it can be through money or ideas or support or help in any way. So look out for a Capricorn person around you who is there, he will support you, he or she. Okay. Now who is a negative influence in your life that will block you or harm you in some way? You have Taurus, both earth signs. So maybe there's a Taurian in your life, Sun, Moon or Rising, who is causing you problem, who is causing you the negative thoughts, beliefs and patterns, who's giving you these negative thoughts, who's putting these negative thoughts and ideas in your mind, and that is misleading you from your current path. This person may be sabotaging your future, may be sabotaging your happiness and peace, and is causing negativity in your life. So you need to distance yourself from this person for some time. If they are related to you, of course it's not easy, but you need to mentally distance yourself or stand up for yourself and tell them, no, it's my life, I'll do what I feel is right, and I'm guided to do this, and I will take this step. So don't allow this person to interfere in your life or cause problems or blockages in your life. Somewhere I feel this is a negative influence in your life and you need to change that. I have these beautiful bags for my charms. So I'll pull out 5 alphabets to see anyone else who is part of this issue. They could be positive or negative. You can, or it could form a word that will help you. Or there may be someone with a name starting with that first name, middle name, last name with these alphabets that will be influential in this situation. We have D. We have A. We have E. And we have O. And we have H. So if you can make any words with this, that also you can try. I'm getting dough. I'm having had or head. Okay. So let's pull out some numbers to see what important numbers are coming. These could be dates, or these could be birth dates of the people you are thinking about. We have 6, 3, 4, 11. Wow, 11 is a twin flame number, so some of you may be in a twin flame relationship. And we have 7. So it could also be age 34, 36, 46, 40, 64, 11, 73, 74. So you can make your own combinations and permutations on these, whatever you feel guided to. Now let's pull out some charms to see what other messages want to come out for this situation. We have a butterfly. So somewhere I feel you are going through some transformation, or there is a transformation needed in this situation, and it will happen, is what I'm getting. We got a candy. So there is sweetness in this situation. There is something that is offering you sweetness here, and candy also is celebration. So maybe there will be a reason for celebration in the end. Something positive is coming out of it. Sweetness will come in this situation. We have a jar of milk. Milk is again prosperity, abundance. Milk represents prosperity and abundance. So don't worry about the abundance. What I'm feeling is it will come to you. Don't doubt it at all. Allow it to flow to you. And you got a heart with angel wings. Wow. So your heart is protected. Don't worry, it won't be hurt. Take the step. You will be protected by angels, and your heart will be protected. You won't be hurt. The goddess energy will take care of you. Don't worry about it. We have the flower. So yes, new flowers need to bloom in your life. Allow the flowers to bloom. Allow goodness to come into your life. You have all the symbols of goodness. You have candy, you have milk, and you have a flower, which is about abundance, about letting your garden grow with love. The flower could also mean the spring season. So your issue will be resolved during the spring season. So you need to work on your fears because you're worried for your heart. Your heart will break or you will be hurt. And these are the fears that are blocking you. So somewhere I feel the universe is telling you that your heart is protected. Don't worry, the angels are protecting you. Listen to your heart and move forward, and you will be successful. So group 1, the goldfish, I hope these messages resonated with you. If they did, do like, share, subscribe and comment. I would love to hear from you. I would also love to hear suggestions about how you like this reading and how I can make it better. So thank you for taking your time to be here. Take care. Bye. Fine, group 2, all those who chose the porcupine, this reading is for you. So let us see what messages the porcupine is giving us. It says, I am discerning about the people I allow into my circle. I am mindful of being with people who support my fun and loving vibration. It's easy for me to take time for recreation and play. I enjoy life. I am good-natured and easygoing. So somewhere I feel you need to bring discernment into your life with whom you spend your time. Because if we spend our time with foolish people, we become foolish. If we spend our time with arrogant people, we become arrogant. If we spend our time with selfish people, we become selfish. If we spend our time with lustful, addicted people, we become like them. So it's very important to choose your company. Pay attention. It is said that if you pay attention to the 5 most important people you spend your time with during the day, you become like them. And porcupine is also asking you to take time for recreation, fun and play, and enjoy your life. Be more good-natured and easygoing. Maybe you're too serious, too uptight, and you need to loosen up a bit. Remember in last reading we had open up. So we need to open up, take time to enjoy. Don't be so serious. Don't be just focused on your work. Relax, have fun. Your crystal is the purple dyed agate. It says, are you keeping company with people you respect? Do you respect the people those are around you? If you can't respect them, you will never gain anything from them. Remember that. Do you feel vulnerable? Are you allowing plenty of time to enjoy life? Be careful about who you let into your inner circle. Notice if there are people or situations that are causing you discomfort. So there are people around you that are not making you happy, that are just causing you discomfort, that are not bringing joy into your life, that are making you feel vulnerable and not safe and not happy. Adjust your life so that you are supported by loving family and friends. Remember to enjoy life and play. So a lot of emphasis is being given in group to enjoying your life and playing. So maybe you are too serious in your work and you need to relax and take more time to play, enjoy your life, recreate, take a break, go out on a holiday, spend time with people you love and cherish and respect. Be conscious of the company you're keeping. I'm sorry, my throat is really bad, but I didn't want to let this day pass without giving you the messages. So let us start with what is your current issue or problem? What is the current issue or problem you are facing? What is the current issue or problem you are facing? You have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a major card, so there is a major issue that you have in your life. The Wheel of Fortune is a 10 number, so it is end of a cycle, it's ending of a cycle, changing of a cycle, bringing some change into your life. So I feel group 2, you guys need to make a drastic change in your life, which you're scared to make. You know you have to leave something behind, end a cycle that you are stuck in. It could be a job, it could be a business, it could be a relationship, it could be a house that you don't like, or a place that you don't like, or a city that you don't like, and you need to make a very drastic change in your life, but somewhere you are very scared, and to make that change you are holding back, you are not making that change. And you are scared for your future. You are scared if you make the change, what will happen, how will you be, will you have enough money, will you have enough people to take care of you, or will you be supported by the people around you, or will you be, is it a good idea, will you succeed, will you fail? And looking at the card of Porcupine, I feel that you are surrounded by people who are stopping you from making this change, who don't want you to make this change, who are discouraging you from making this change by putting fears and disbelief into your mind. But here you see you are supported on all four sides by the angels and guides, and they are taking care of you, and you are supported and guided, and it is destined. So you need to make that change. You need to take action towards making this change. Otherwise the universe will make it for you. And when the universe does it, it's usually not very pleasant. It's very painful. So go ahead and make that change. Let's see what is blocking you. You have the Devil. Group 2, both major cards. So somewhere I feel you are feeling stuck in this situation, and you are addicted to it. You are tied by a chain that you can't open, you can't let go. You are stuck and blocked in this situation. You feel there is no way out, and the devil is keeping you stuck there. Somewhere to make this change, you will have to let go of these. These are addictions, these are fears. As I was telling you, you have too much fear. So these are fears, these are addictions, these are that are blocking you. You are making your problem bigger than it actually is. It may not be as bad as you think. You think this is the problem is a devil, but no, it is a fated change the universe wants to give you, but angels want to give you. You have been praying for this, and now when it is here, you are scared to take the decision. You are scared to move forward. Your addictions, your addictive behaviors, your old beliefs, patterns, cycles, they are blocking you from moving forward. You are going round and round in a circle and not taking the necessary steps to break that circle. You're not learning the lesson the universe wants to teach you. You're not showing courage where you need to show. You have been fearful all your life, and you are allowing that fear to block you once again. You have a chance, but you may lose it with you because of your fears. So you need to let go of these fears and blocks and addictions that are keeping you tied in a chain, and allow this change to happen. Let us see what message the goddess wants to give us through the divine cards. What message the goddess wants to give us through these angel cards. You have integrity. Align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. So somewhere you have not been living in integrity. You have been doing things that you know are wrong. You know that behavior is not correct. You know that addiction is not right. You know that being stuck in this cycle is not right. This cyclic behavior, this addictive behavior of yours is wrong. It is taking you down a negative path. But still you are not being able to align yourself with your inner goodness. You are not bringing integrity into your life, where your actions and your words are aligned. You say what you mean and you mean what you say. You have been saying things that you don't mean. You have been doing things that you don't like doing. You have been behaving in manners that your inner conscious is not liking. Your own soul is not happy with the way you are speaking or not speaking or behaving or saying things that are not correct, or not saying things that should be said and are correct. So somewhere your actions, your thoughts, your words are not in alignment. That is when we lose our integrity. So it's very important to align your mind, your heart, your soul, your words, your actions in one line. When all this is moving in different directions, that's when we find ourselves being torn apart. We find ourselves being confused, being fearful, being at a loss of words, being at a loss of actions, because we are not listening to our soul. Our words don't match our soul. Our actions don't match our soul. We are behaving out of fears, which is not in alignment with our real self, our higher self, our inner self. So you are losing your integrity. You will lose respect for yourself when you don't align yourself with integrity. And when we don't respect ourselves, we don't love ourselves. And when we don't love ourselves, we don't treat ourselves correct. We abuse ourselves. All these drug addicts and all this happens because we don't love and respect ourselves. That's when we get into these addictions, and to torture our own self, or to hide ourselves, or to distract ourselves from our soul calling. That is when we become disaligned or misaligned with our integrity and our higher self. So listen to your higher self, listen to your intuition, listen to what the universe is talking to you. Let go of these fears, let go of these addictions, let go of these cycles and patterns, and align yourself with integrity. That is what the universe wants. What will be the outcome of this situation? Let's see what will be the outcome of this situation. You have surrendered to the divine, the full moon, and we are moving towards a full moon that will come at the end of this month. I think it's on 30th or 31st. It's a blue moon because it's the second full moon in this month. This full moon is happening in Libra, which is the sign of relationships, of balance. So somewhere the universe wants you to surrender to the divine. Listen to your intuition, to the messages the divine is giving you. You are surrounded on all sides from the universe. The universe is protecting you, guiding you, showing you the path, sending you messages. Align yourself and listen to them. and surrender to them. Stop fearing about what will happen if I do this change or make this change. How will I manage, and what if people leave me? What if I lose my wealth, or what if this happens or that happens? Surrender to the divine. It is taking care of you. It will provide you everything you need. It will give you the people you need. It will give you the money you need. It will give you everything you need to complete this change. So don't worry. Have faith in the universe. Surrender to it. So let's pull out two signs, zodiac signs. One will be a negative influence in your life and one will be a positive influence in your life. So let's see first the negative influence. Which sign is one that is bringing negativity in your life? You have Leo. So there may be a Leo person in your life that is adding negativity to your life, that is misaligned with your life, that is this devil card. And you need to let go of that Leo person. Somewhere they are causing the negativity in your life. The positive person is Libra. So there may be a Libra in your life who is giving you the right advice, showing you the right path, who will support you in this change, who will help you make the right choices, who may help you to make the right decision, who may help you with some advice or some ideas or some guidance, counseling, or who may support you when you take that decision, maybe financially, maybe as giving you a place to live, or in any form of way, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, they may support you in this. So find out a Libra in your life who will help you in this, making this change. So now let's pull out some charms to see, get some more insight. So I'll first pull out some alphabets from this beautiful bag to see, get some more influence about these alphabets. Could be in first name, last name, or middle name of someone. Some people who may be directly or indirectly involved in this situation, or it could form some words that could help you get some insight. Take what resonates for you, find out your own answers. So you have a P, you have a J, you have an O, you have a T. I'm seeing jot. I don't know how that affects you. And we have E. Please apply this to your situation. Let's pull out some numbers to see what numbers may be influenced. These could be birth dates, yours, theirs, anniversaries. It could also be dates that may be significant for you. You have 5, 10, 7, 9, 12. This could also be ages, maybe 57, 59, 79. So apply what to your own situations, please. Now let's pull out some charms from this bag. We have bird in the cage, which is very similar to this card, the devil card. So somewhere I do feel that you are feeling caged up, you are feeling like a bird in a cage who's not able to get out of this situation. So you need to make an effort to break this cage and get out. you have these leaves. So somewhere it could mean shedding of leaves. So you have to shed something, you have to shed these addictions. We are in the fall season where the leaves are falling off. So leaves, you need to shed something, these addictions, beliefs, etc. Or it could also mean when new leaves are blooming. The timeline could be when spring comes and we have a bow. So this looks like a bow on a gift. So it could be that you will receive a gift from someone, or someone you will give a gift to someone that will change the situation, that will help in the situation. We have a crown. So somewhere I feel you or the person involved wears a crown, maybe from someone from a very high post or a very high family, and where they have a crown which is burdening them, which is bringing a lot of responsibility, because of this crown is the cage that is holding you back. The responsibilities of the crown are holding you back. But remember, love is beyond everything, and love breaks all these situations. And love is always more valuable than a kingdom. Remember that. We have a butterfly. So somewhere there is some transformation that is coming into your life. You need to make a change. You need to transform yourself. You need to let go of all this to be happy or to be worthy of this crown. You need to let go of the addictions and everything else. Then you will rise up to this kingdom, to this happiness that you are seeking. Then you will be able to rule. Unless you can't rule your own self, you cannot rule the world. Remember that. You have to have command on yourself. You have to have command on your emotions and your mind, your addictions. If you are going to let your mind run into all this, you will never be able to command. You will never be able to rule the world. So rule yourself first. Get out of all this. Be your own boss first. Be your own king. Then you will be able to make the necessary changes in your life. So I hope these messages resonated with you, group 2. If they did, do like, share and subscribe, and I would love to hear your comments and suggestions in the messages. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye. Welcome group 3, those who chose the peacock card. Let's read the messages. Light illuminates my path so I can see circumstances with wisdom. My physical and spiritual side provides me with visions for understanding. I am highly intuitive. I have advanced hindsight as I see life from a higher perspective. I am safe. The peacock is a very divine bird. It is connected to this physical realm as well as the spiritual realm. You need to bring that in you. See things from a higher perspective. Look at things from a higher wisdom. Look at what the situations in your life are trying to teach you, what they are trying to remove from your life and what they are trying to bring into your life, what lessons are there for you to learn here. So learn the lessons that the situation is trying to teach you. Your crystal is blue dyed agate. It says, are you interested in the mystical? Do you feel a connection with spiritual symbolism, visions and the divine? Open your spiritual eyes to see with greater insight. Be watchful and alert to maintain a safe and sacred center for yourself and others. Take the time to make your own rituals to help you align with your inner mystic. So I feel group 3, you are very connected to the divine. You are very connected to mystical sciences, the occult. You may be light workers, tarot card readers, star seeds, healers or something like that. So you like all this, you know about divine messages, you know about energies, you know about vibration. Someday you are very spiritual is what I'm getting, group 3. So let's see what your situation is. What is the problem in your life? We the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is a young person. So there may be a young person in your life who would be an earth sign, which is Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn. It could also be that you are wanting to make a new start, a new beginning, a new offer to someone. You want to offer this coin to somebody. It could be a business offer, it could be a love offer as well. But there is an offer that you have in your heart and your mind, and you are looking to make it to someone, but you are scared to make it. You are scared to make this change, you are scared to move forward. Something is blocking you from moving forward with this offer. You want to make a new beginning, you want to make a new start, but something keeps blocking you from moving in this direction. I also feel somewhere that you feel you are immature, you are not ready, you are not mature enough to do this, whatever this offer is, or if it's a love offer or a business or a job or whatever. You are finding yourself immature, you feel you don't have the required knowledge, you don't have the required skills, you are not good enough to make that offer, you are not mature enough to make that offer. You don't have all the necessary resources to make that offer, and somewhere I feel that insecurity is blocking you. You also feel the other person may or may not value your offer, may consider it nothing much, may not consider it too important or good or whatever. So that could also be your feeling that is blocking you. So let's see what is your challenge in this, what is blocking you. We have the Five of Pentacles. So somewhere, yes, you are scared to be left out in the cold if you made this offer and the other people rejected it, or you got rejected and you would be left out in the cold without anything. Feeling all alone, feeling darkness and sadness, and that fear is blocking you. I just said that. You don't feel you're good enough. You don't feel self-love for you. You don't feel that you are good enough. I am nice, I am good, I am capable, I have all the necessary qualities, skills, talents to do this particular job or this particular relationship or this particular project or this particular business. And that insecurity is stopping you from moving forward because you are so sure that you will fail. You have a very major fear of failing. You have a very major fear of not gaining anything in return and actually losing everything you already have. That is your biggest fear, that in moving forward you will lose all that you already have and you'll be left out in the cold or injured, sad, unhappy, dark. But remember, you are quite capable. Stop undermining yourself. Stop feeling yourself smaller than you are or lesser than you are. Have faith. I always tell people, even if you lose, you will gain experience. Your fear of losing is always bigger than actually the problem. Problems are never so big. Our fears make them big. We keep procrastinating because of our fears, but actually when we do it, we realize it was nothing. It was so easy and it was so simple and it didn't take much time and everything went well. If you don't take that forward step, you will be stuck where you are. There's no chance of winning. When we move forward, at least we have 50% chances of winning, right? And never make things about winning and losing. Make it about doing your karma. Trying is important, not winning or losing. Making the effort is important, not winning or losing. So let's see what advice the Divine Goddess wants to give you through these angel cards. You have manifestation power. Use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. So this is something that you are keeping all in your mind. This is all, the fears are all in your mind. But remember, you have the manifestation power. We all have the spiritual strength and spiritual power to manifest our dreams. If we can let go of the fears that we are holding on to, if we can let go of all the insecurities that we are holding on to. Sky is the limit. We can grow endlessly. Remember, everything is teaching you to move forward, to improve yourself, to let go of the all these fears come because of our mind, because of the beliefs that the universe and the people around us are giving. So we need to let go of these fears. Look at yourself. Where did you gain these fears? How did they come into your life? What brought these fears into you? Who put these fears into you? Usually you gain them during your childhood or sometimes even past lives. Somewhere you may have lost something in your past life and you're still carrying that fear. So heal yourself, release those fears, release those insecurities. Find respect for yourself, find more faith in yourself, find more courage in yourself. This comes when we believe in the divine, we connect to the divine. When we connect to our higher self, we follow our intuition, we are connected to our soul. We believe in our soul, we believe in our intuition. We trust and have faith in the universe that it will take care of us. It will protect us. It will give us what we need. It will show us the path that we are supposed to go, and we listen to our intuition. We can manifest anything we want. We have to have faith in ourselves to bring this manifestation power and manifest our dreams. Sorry, I have a very bad throat today, but I wanted to bring these messages to you today. Let's see what will be the outcome of this situation. You have a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra, and we are in the season of Libra, and Libra is the sign of balance and relationships. So if this is about relationships or it is about bringing a balance, a win-win outcome is forecast. So trust that whatever step you want to take, whether you want to join a new job or you want to leave a certain job or you want to start a business, start a project or propose to someone or get into a relationship or break a relationship, whatever your problem is, a win-win outcome is forecast. So you will win the end of the day. Trust in the universe, have faith in the universe. It is doing the right thing for you. It is taking you in the right direction. It is showing you the right path. Trust your intuition and do whatever you do with spiritual awareness, with wisdom, with divine guidance, and you can never be wrong. So now let's pull out some charms to see. Let's pull out one zodiac sign to see who is the negative person in your life. You have Cancer. So there may be a Cancerian sun, moon or rising around you that is causing you to feel this way, or that is causing you to make this change, or that is blocking you from making this change, or is adding to your fears and insecurities and is a negative influence in your life. So I think you should let go of this Cancerian person. And let's see who's a positive influence in your life. You have Gemini. So there may be a Gemini person who is adding a positive influence in your life, a sun, moon, rising Gemini, who may be giving you the right advice or giving you good ideas or helping you, supporting you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, which is a positive influence in your life. Let's pull out some more alphabets to see who else is bringing a positive influence in your life, who else is important in this situation. These alphabets would be their maybe first name, last name or middle name, or it could also be that it may form a word which may be helpful to you. You have P, D, N, E, and A. One word that is forming is Dane, Dan, Pain. This is what I'm seeing. maybe so it could be someone's name or first name, last name. Please apply it to your situation as you feel correct. That was P, D, A, N, and E. Now let's pull out some numbers. These numbers may be some dates, birthdays, anniversaries, or dates, month dates that may be important to your situation. We have 10, 8, 1. They could also be life path numbers 3, 9. Now let's pull out some charts to see what we get. You have the rainbow. See, a win-win outcome is forecast, and you also have the rainbow. So good. This is a lucky. Rainbows are lucky. They show the angels speaking to you. So luck is on your side. Take the step to move forward. Do the needful. Move ahead. One more symbol of luck. You have the Hamsa hand, which is the divine protective hand on you. Wow. Group 3, your luck is on your side and the universe is protecting you. You have a bow. So there may be a formal occasion in your life that may come soon. The win-win outcome could be maybe it's a marriage proposal or a party to celebrate your success or a big new venture, a party to start a new venture. So there is a formal occasion that is coming into your life. A new beginning. You have candy. So there will be sweetness in your life. There will be celebration in your life. You're going to be a winner, group 3. We have one more bow. But this bow looks like a bow on a gift. So you may receive a gift or you may give a gift to someone. There may be celebration. There may be gifts that may be given. So all your charms are speaking about celebration, luck, protection, angels by your side, sweetness coming into your life, celebrations coming into your life, gifts coming into your life. Wow. Wonderful reading, group 3. I hope you liked the messages and I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, do like, share, subscribe. And I would love to hear your comments and suggestions. Thank you so much for coming here. Take care. Bye.